because of how bloody it is. Because you're right. It's not like they're.
I think this show is exactly where it needs to be. I think it has to be.
But I could see where this gets people to not watch the show, right? And
Yes,
so,
yes, yes.
It would have so many more viewers if you. And again, that's why I appreciate this show so much because they know that if they toned it down, they would get more viewership.
Yeah.
But this show knows exactly what it needs to
But
be.
I think they're like, nah, this is what we're doing.
No, because it was said this is what it has to be.
Yeah.
To be good, and we're not gonna stray from that at all.
Yeah.
And
which is fine.
And
which is totally
and
fine
so
with
I'm like,
me.
man, I get big kudos for, I'm not saying that something has to be graphic to be good. I'm saying that the boys specifically knew what it needed to be good.
Yeah.
And that's why I get frustrated with other shows because these other shows also know what they need to be good, and they choose not to do that because they're trying to get viewership.
Correct. And I think it is still in a world where don't do that. They'll get mad.
Right.
Or they'll be upset about that. So
and the
you can't do
boys
it.
doesn't
And
worry
the
about
boys
that
is like,
at all. At all.
Look at the themes from season 2.
Oh my, yeah, exactly.
And they said something and I obviously can't say it, but they said something in season 3. I'm like, you just said that.
I know.
Oh my God.
There was some shit that said.
Oh my God. You just said that?
Yeah. They go for it, right?
And it's again in such a good way where it's not like, well, I don't care. I'm gonna say and write whatever I want.
No,
this is my show, and I don't care if it upsets you. Like I think they're doing it because it's really good for the show.
Absolutely, because it's good for the character.
It's good for the characters. It's good for the story.
It makes sense.
It's good for the people that truly love this show.
Right.
People like me and you.
Oh yeah.
The reviewers and everybody that we watch are loving it, and they're like. And they probably know that. They're like, hey, these people love our show, and we're going to continue to do it the same way.
And they love it for this reason.
We don't need 5 billion people to watch this show.
Exactly.
Because the people, the few people that love it so much,
right,
love it, and they're talking about it to everybody, and that's how we'll get more people.
I completely
like my buddy's
agree.
like, hey man, I'm not liking that.
You're like, no, you watch.
And I'm like, hey,
this
watch
show.
the show. Like,
you watch this
give it,
damn
give it a
show.
shot. Give it a shot. Trust me. And that's how more people are streaming this show.
I equate the show to like a comedy show. Like you go to a comedy show and you have an expectation that you're going to hear some crazy shit, and in the hopes that you're not the host. What's the right word? Like the whole point of the crazy shit is to make you laugh, right? So the comedians obviously,
you know what it's about.
Yeah, the comedians obviously saying stuff that maybe they don't even personally believe, or they don't believe it to that extent, but they know it's funny, so they're doing it for that to help move them along. And that's what I believe this show is.
Yeah.
In the graphic sense, right? It's like we know exactly what it's going to take to get you to enjoy this show, and that's why we're doing this.
And it works.
It works.
It just
makes sense. It makes sense.
I'm all in. I'm ready for the next 4 episodes.
The Boys is the best thing I'm watching right now.
Yeah, it's one of the best things I've seen. Just it's top 5 of my personal favorite shows of all time.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I'm here for it.
I could just.
I am.
We got renewed for season 4, so we're gonna.
Good.
We're gonna see some more stuff.